Hello everyone and welcome back to Jimmy Talks Jira. It is the end of the month, which means it's time for another online community roundup. You'll notice that this is coming out a couple days in advance of the end of the month, and it's because I want to give you enough time to take advantage of a deal that the Atlassian University team has posted. So without further ado, let's dive in. Okay, so first up, I'm always going to put these front and center because they're extremely important. Another CVE was discovered in the data center versions of Jira Software and Jira Service Management. Go check out the article and figure out if it's something that's going to affect you and what steps you need to take to protect yourself. At all times, I will do my best to make sure that you are aware of these ones as soon as possible because protecting yourself and your company is the most important thing. Next up, I generally try and shy away from showcasing things out of the apps and integrations collection, and that is mainly because I don't want to be thought of favoring one partner over another. However, I'm going to make an exception this time because the Atlassian team has posted a congratulations to all of the 2021 Partner of the Year awards. I would recommend going through, looking at all the categories and who the winners were. Congratulations, everyone. These are well-deserved, and look forward to what you're going to do in the next year. Continuing the trend of things that were announced at Team 21, you will remember that in my video a couple weeks ago, I talked about the fact that Team Central is now being called Atlas. This is Atlassian's official post about it as far as the pricing goes, how the name change will affect you, and if you aren't familiar with Team Central or now Atlas, this is a good spot to look at what new features and improvements they've made, and a little bit more about what the product is itself. Speaking of announcements, Conversational Ticketing, which is the help-backed feature that is now integrated into Jira Service Management, is now generally available. It's no longer in early access for all Jira Service Management subscriptions, free of charge. So if you've been looking to try and integrate help with your Jira Service Management, that functionality is now there, and it is now there for free. So go check it out. Next up, the future of data center. I know my friends at Jexo, who do the Monday Morning Coffee, covered this article. I think it's an important one that we need to sort of publicize to as many people as possible. The Atlassian team has made their official statement about what's going to be happening with data center. There is some very good conversations that are happening on this article. So I would highly recommend you come here and check out the article itself if data center is something that is near and dear to your heart, and also take a look at the conversations that are happening, and if you so desire, chime in on them yourself. Next up, why did you start using Confluence? This is a question coming from the Confluence Cloud team. I thought it was a fun one. Why did you start using Confluence? Go tell them in the comments below. I think they would be more than happy to hear all the stories that people have to share about, what got them started using Confluence. Next up, I love these sorts of geeky types of crazy things that people will do with the products. The title alone should pique your interest, as is running a query from within a Jira issue. Amir has done some very interesting things that involve cascading select lists and being able to determine some of the values. I recommend reading through this. It was a really good read. It gives you some good insights into some of the unique things that you're able to do. Speaking of fun and unique things, I know I feature Brittany Joyner's stuff a lot, but it's because she's doing a lot of really cool things. And this time around, it is all about how to schedule comments in Trello. If that statement alone doesn't have you interested, I know it had me interested when I saw it on Twitter. Go check it out. You might learn something new about Trello that you didn't already know. Next, this is one that I have posted. I did this on behalf of the university team. While at Team 22, they shared a public Trello board, which is the certification flashcard Funapalooza. It is a public Trello board which just has some flashcards to help you in studying for either the Pro Skill badges or the certification exams. It's free. Go check it out if you are looking at taking certifications or pro badges in the future. I'm sure that it'll be something that'll help you. Last up, this is the reason I was posting this ahead of the end of the month. Right now, the Atlassian University team has launched a new university course, which is Confluence Administration, and until the end of the month, it is 50% off. So at the checkout, when you go to purchase the course, if you enter the code April-50, that is April-50, you will get the course for half off. I believe it's normally $400 US, so it's going to be $200 US if you register and pay for it ahead of May 1st. That's it for the articles, but you know that we always keep diving into a few more things. So looking at the trending discussions, first up, there were multiple Welcome Wednesdays that hit the top trending discussions. I'm not going to throw all of them in there, but the Team 22 hype thread was the top of that list of the trending ones, so come in here and share any swag that you got if you were there, share what you were doing if you attended virtually. We'd love to hear more comments in there about that. Next, a slightly controversial one, but I'm not going to steer away from sharing the things that are out there. I think all opinions are relevant as long as the conversation is kept professional. And the question was asked, can we trust Atlassian? This obviously coming out of the outage that happened in cloud a couple of weeks back. I think that there is some very good discussion that's happening in this one. So please feel free to chime in if you feel that you have something constructive that you could add to the conversation. Next, how do we keep track of Sprawl? As a trending discussion, I love this topic. It's all around how you avoid getting into an unmanageable state as an administrator with a large Jira instance. Next up, were data center additions talked about at Team 22? I know we're continuing that theme. I think the future of data center is an example of the fact that they wanted to address the fact that it wasn't really talked about. So I would recommend coming in here just to see what conversations are happening, possibly reference some of the things that are talked about in the future of data center article. But yep, definitely something worth talking about. And finally, introduce yourself. This was a thread from the Atlassian Team 22 bingo card. It is a trending one right now. If you are new to the community, please join in any of the Welcome Wednesday threads that happen each week, and please feel free to introduce yourself here. And with that, that is everything that we have for the month of April. As I always say, each month there is there is a large amount of content that is available outside of what I've been able to share here. So please use this as just a starting point, and then go explore the rest of the community to go and see some of the other great things that have been posted. And with that, we will call it for the month. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please be sure to take advantage of the offer that the Atlassian University team has put out. I know there's only a couple of days left, but hopefully that will still give you enough time that you can go register for the Confluence Administrator course. Please consider giving this video a like if you enjoyed it. That tells me that you want me to do more of these community roundups in a video version in the future. And consider subscribing to this channel. I release content every single Tuesday, so that's one way that you can be notified of all the great things that I do. As always, thank you for stopping by.